Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And we're off and running from Anaheim. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Kim in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Skeens, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Pitch is in the dirt. Full count now. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And he'll reach second with one away.
The designated hitter, Shohei.
One out, runner at second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say, runner takes off, swing and a miss. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Loud. There for the out. Runner scores from third. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Back in Anaheim, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, that got away from him.
That hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Ryan Reynolds here. Quick move to first. Cruz back on a dive.
Hey.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. And that's a double play. Wow. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman.
Strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here at Angel Stadium, second inning set to go. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a foul ball. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Backdoor breaking ball, and he did go the other way with it like you might think, but he put a good swing on it, squared nicely.
First offering, runner goes. Betts in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run blast, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Ball, go.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Rodriguez takes it in for the out. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Alex Call in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. In there at the knees, and the count 1-2.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down, bases empty. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Max Muncy leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Swings through that high fastball. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it in. The outfield for the base hit.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Carmen Michinski.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Runner on the move. Fouled off left side. Pages, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one off the mark. Now 1-2. Runner goes again. Swings and misses, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Bottom half of inning number 2. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Just seems the curve keeps messing with them. They like swinging at it, even if it's off the plate. They need to be more selective against that pitch.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3-2 now. To the right side. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch.
Muncy to second. That's one. A sensational double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Nick Gonzalez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Andy Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Runner.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of
Runner goes again. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Here's your 1. Loud. Over to first, and 1 away at the top of the 3rd. Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Reynolds settles under this one. Out number 2. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
No.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Majinski, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Outside low, ball 3. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
There goes Tucker. Pitch misses.
Out on the tag.
Second, out there, and that ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jake Mangum. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman. One pitch and one out. Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground, right side, Kim. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Cruz at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Handles, throws to first. That's the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, out of the fourth, Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 2.
Ball, no.
Caught him looking for the K. Here is Freddie Freeman. Popped out and fouled ground first time through.
Ball 1.
And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Alex Call. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Mangum settles underneath it, and that is that. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the inning. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ball 1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Second baseman, Landon. Wow.
Lau stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
That's in there. The Buccos down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Single to right in his first trip. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And now 2-1. You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out again.
Now it's the shortstop, Evan Sisk, taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. Now the 0-1. Bunted back towards the mound. Throws to first in time. One away here in the 5th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. That's out.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. And there's ball 4.
The ball. Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
Hey,
High kick,
he beat it
throw, safe. Man at second. Runner on the go again.
Outside,
Pitch
ball.
misses. Throw to third. Safe. That wasn't close. fouls it off. Still 1-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot. Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Loud. Slings to first in time. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one. Reynolds moving under this one. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you
Now pitching for
new pitcher now, number 63.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
At the plate, Andy Rodriguez.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Now they've got him in a rundown. Back to first, and he's safe. 1-1 now. Hit hard, base hit. Gonzalez round second, heads for third.
Up next for the Pirates,
Jake Mangum now at the plate.
Mangum.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been
In the air out to center. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And there's a ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
3-2 on the way. And down on strikes. And there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. That one at 95 missed up top. Ball one. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Rodriguez, the lead runner at second. Mangum over at first with one away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Outfield playing pretty shallow. 2-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Pirates. The left
Two outs, runners at first and second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Struck him out swinging. Good job at damage control right there. Top of the sixth inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman on the mound now for the Pirates. Yohan Ramirez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the left fielder, Alex Call. Loud under it. And there's two away. Now it's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. And a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Andy Pages getting ready to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ramirez, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Runner takes off. Throw to second, out there, and the inning is over. Back here at Angel Stadium, where we go bottom six. Brandon Lau digs in now, and it's fouled away. Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. High fly ball out towards left center. Call under it. And there's one down. Now it's going to be Ryan O'Hearn. He's 2 for 2. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So man aboard. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Freeman. Throws to second for one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. We go to the top of the seventh. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Andy Pages. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now the number 2 hitter, Hae-Sung Kim, 1 for 3.
Kim.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Oh, 1 down. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Reynolds on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That's down. Ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 9-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Will Smith.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And it one-hops the wall. Relay throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Brings it in, and that is that. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 7th, Nick Gonzalez. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Eric Lauer.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Comes up empty.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Swings through it for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
The right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Mangum. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, right field. And that ends the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, we're at the top of the 8th. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Base knock center field. And now two aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone. But such a good job of staying.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Dennis Santana.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking for the strikeout.
Up next is Dodgers. Number 2.
And now it's Max Muncy. That one fouled off.
Ball 1.
And a swing and a miss. Double steal. And they'll do it again. Betts, the lead runner, out at second. Freeman at first. One gone. And it remains 2-2. That one missed.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep.
Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning. Back in Anaheim, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jared Triolo now at the plate. And that one pulled foul. 0-1. Out to short. Gets it to first.
Got him. That's an out.
One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Ball 1.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a big swing and a miss.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
3-2 now. That one lifted to left. Call on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now here is Brian Reynolds. 0 for 3 in this one. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Man on second, 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball left field. That is the inning. We go to the ninth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2 now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Digging in, Hesung Kim. The 0-1 puts a bunt down. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first, nobody out. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runner.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Runner goes again. In there for strike 3.
Out on the tag.
And they got him. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Mangum settles under it. And that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 10-1. Bottom 9. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn.
No, that's foul.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Out towards left center. Call on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Lifted in the air, out to left. Call settles underneath it. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Andy Rodriguez will hit next. The switch hitter batting right. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. Man at second. They're down to their final strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop, third strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next to hit, Jake Mangum. Foul ball.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Into the dive, and he got it. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
10-1 the final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrating in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Hop in, ride out, like this, right the weather, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, same up, put some in the wind, to the grill, rest up, wake up, do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cousin used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the project housing. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out near 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on islands. Over there used to be the Westside Club. Every night packed with the Westside Cubs. Westside players and the Westside thugs, showing Westside love to the Westside Blues. The gas tank in my Chevy